DEI is so deeply ingrained in the workplace culture, completely rooting it out may be extremely difficult.
You might think, hearing my accent, that I support DEI, right? No. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is immoral, ineffective, and deeply anti-American. Judging people by their identity instead of their character or abilities is the very definition of discrimination. It's racism. Worse, and people really don't talk about this. DEI harms the very people it claims to help. The truth is, we don't need DEI. We need freedom, we need merit, capitalism. When people are free to act based on their skills and ambitions, real diversity and inclusion happen naturally. Because contrary to what the left believes, minorities, whatever that means, don't need government crumbs to succeed.
What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and you know I had to cover Reverend Al Sharpton, the race hustler himself, the king race hustler, because you don't see Jesse no more. I think Jesse is basically having some Alzheimer's or maybe some problems with his knees. He can't walk that well. I don't know. I don't even care. But anyway, they led a Costco buyout. But really, it was just bribing because he took about a busload of his folks from his network, the victims there, because, you know, we so down and downtrodden and the world mess and white man don't share no money with us. Gave each of them a gift card, a Costco gift card of $125, and then put them on a bus and then had them down there to basically do this photo op. It was a hot mess. I'm going to cover it. Trust me, you're going to love it. But before we get into it, be sure to like this video. If you're new to my channel, subscribe and let me know all about this in the comment section as always. Reverend Al Sharpton leads Costco boycott. This boycott. What is this, dude? You bribed them. You literally bribed these people to come to Costco in support of company's controversial DEI commitment. Reverend Al Sharpton and about 100 of his followers. Okay, so he gave $125 gift card to 100 of his followers, okay, and put them all on the bus and gave them on down there. And someone said, "We gonna support you, Mr. Man, because you sitting here giving us DEI policies that don't work." All right, so he had 100 of his followers descend on the East Harlem Costco Saturday in support of company's commitment to controversial diversities, equity, and inclusion practices. In other words, DEI. Quote, "We're supporting those who are not rolling back DEI," Patrice Perry, crisis director for Sharpton's nonprofit, the National Action Network, told the Post. "It's very important to be here." Yeah, this is so stupid because you know what? Here's the thing. They're going to show up and guess what? Everything's going to go back to normal. I don't know why people think that either boycotting Target or boycotting Walmart, or even if you try to boycott Costco, it's not going to make a difference. And also saying I'm going to shop at Costco's that you've been shopping at anyway. I mean, if you've been shopping there, it doesn't matter if you decide to get an extra gift certificate to shop there. So big deal. The demonstration was in response to President Trump's crackdown on DEI initiatives this week, which put federal employees working on such initiatives on paid leave and shuttered offices dedicated to it. Well, good. We don't need them. Trump's executive order called the practice illegal discrimination and aims to restore merit-based opportunities, which is what's supposed to be there in the first place. I don't understand the purpose of, like, you get to get hired even though you don't have no experience just because you check some boxes. Black, gay, Muslim, all this other stuff. And this is his photo op here. This man is a piece of work. Okay, he says on his Twitter, leading over 100 members of the National Action Network to Costco's in East Harlem yesterday for a buy-in to show our support for their strong commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. So what happens when Costco finally realized that the DEI thing is not working and cost them money and they decided they're not going to do it anymore? Are you going to stop shopping there? Are you going to ask for your money back? At a time when DEI is under attack from President Trump and others in the private sector, Costco has stood firm, proving that doing the right thing is also smart business. No, it's not. First of all, the DEI thing, never successful, okay? it does the opposite. They're saying that the DEI is supposed to help people of color. Actually, it helps a lot of white women. I don't understand this perfect. Like just like affirmative action helps a lot of white women. And to brag to say that I was only hired because they had to fulfill their DEI quota, their affirmative action quota, that is, I mean, you should be ashamed of yourself for doing that. You are basically saying that I'm too dumb and underqualified, but thank God I'm black, or thank God I'm gay, or thank God I'm a woman. I mean, you have no shame. Jeez. Anyway, Costco has stood firm, proving that doing the right thing is also smart for business. On this past Monday, as we honor Dr. King's legacy, we made a promise. We will boycott those who abandon DEI, but we will also uplift and support the companies that stand with us. Costco is leading by example, and today we stand with them. Let me just say this. The National Action Network, y'all ain't got no power. Y'all ain't got no power. Okay, it's 100 of you all, and the only reason you was down there is because they gave you a gift certificate card or a gift card. That's the only reason you was down there. Give me a break. Anyway, let's look at the news article. Well, let's look at this news network that talks about this.
It is Saturday. A lot of people doing their shopping, some of them specifically choosing Costco after other companies ditched their diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. Our Brittany Miller spoke to shoppers today in Harlem.
This wasn't your average trip to the grocery store. Every purchase had a purpose.
We're going to shop where we're wanted.
They gave you a gift card of $125. That is the only reason you're down there. And Mr. Race Pimp right here, he's only here just basically keep himself relevant, because I sure did forget all about him.
100 members of the National Action Network joined Reverend Al Sharpton to shop at Costco in support of the company's commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Shareholders recently voted against a proposal to assess the risks.
This is not a boycott. This is a boycott, where we are buying into companies that are supporting DEI measures.
This comes days after President Donald Trump signed an executive order to get rid of DEI programs. Related documents on websites like the U.S. Office of Personnel Management are gone.
Good.
An HBCU conference at Rutgers University, funded by the Department of Labor, was canceled.
Good.
The president has also called for all federal DEI staff to be put on paid leave and eventually laid off.
Good.
DEI started to gain traction after the killing of George Floyd.
A fentanyl criminal. I mean, this is nothing to brag about. Oh my God. So what? DEI is unnecessary.
Corporations came forward and said, we're going to do diversity. We're going to do this because race needs to be dealt with.
Recently, Amazon, Walmart, McDonald's, and Meta have all rolled back their policies.
Good.
The latest company to ditch DEI is Target.
I think many of them are realizing that these DEI programs were unfair. We find out when it's
they
actually...
just don't work. They don't work. They're unnecessary. And they basically do more discrimination than help in so-called racism when it comes to hiring people.
implemented. It's more like discrimination.
That's not true at all.
DEI programs basically prevent us from going backwards to a time when white supremacy and white straight men ruled the law of the land. So we are trying to prevent that pushback, which is clearly happening in this administration right now.
Oh, this white savior complex is amazing.
Isn't the end to their call to action? Reverend Al Sharpton says over the next 90 days, they'll identify businesses who have abandoned those DEI policies and boycott them. In Harlem, Brittany Miller, News 4 New York.
We don't care there, Brittany. You know, I'm not going to make a long video about this. I just wanted to just get this out here, but I want to show you something that was so funny. And it's not this, because this is how Trump feels about DEI, and this is how I feel. I basically believe that every last one of y'all who are watching this believe this too. But I want to show you a video that I found. It's pretty old, by the way. This is a very, very, very old video from Jesse Lee Peterson's show back in the days. I do believe this video is from either the late 90s or the early 2000s. Check this out.
I would not have the job that I have. Chances are, if it was not for affirmative action. So.
Oh, you didn't earn it?
I don't qualify for what?
You didn't earn your job?
I don't understand what you're saying by that. What do you mean?
You said, yeah, hold on, sir.
He can't explain it.
If you got that job on account of affirmative action, well, you ain't worth the salt to go in your food. Did you know why? If you was worth anything, you would need affirmative action.
Amen.
What do I need affirmative action to get a job?
What?
If you get it, you can't hold it.
Exactly.
Because you don't know what to do. And you saying that somebody's supposed to give you, ain't nobody supposed to give you nothing. America is built on individuality. And nobody don't have to give me no opportunity. I make my opportunity. This is what freedom means. And then you can learn anything you want to know. If you want to know it, all you have to do is go to the library. It don't cost you nothing to go there and learn anything you want to learn. Don't nobody stop you from that. And why don't you get your own job instead of going asking somebody else to give you one?
Oh my God. Yes. Because these lazy people want handouts, okay? Including the white women who are benefiting from these jobs on DEI and, of course, affirmative action. All right? It's always white man bad. Anyway, I just wanted to basically get this video out because I found this to be funny. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I mean, this was great. I didn't know that these videos from Jesse Lee Peterson's show were made into TikTok, because I do believe this goes into a TikTok. Yeah, it does go into a TikTok. So I'm going to see if I can find some more clips of those and include them in future videos. Anyway, let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to leave me a like. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And I'm going to see you in the next one there, taters. Later.